The legal standard for deadly force has been in place since the 1980s when the Supreme Court in two cases, one was Tennessee v. Garner, the other, Graham v. Conner, explained when cops can use deadly force. In the Garner case, Memphis police shot 15-year-old Edward Garner when he was trying to climb a fence after escaping from a home burglary. He was unarmed. All he had, $10 and a purse he had taken from the home. In finding that it was wrong to kill the teen, the Supreme Court said, where the suspect poses no immediate threat to the officer and no threat to others, the harm resulting from failing to apprehend him does not justify the use of deadly force to do so. In 1989, the Supreme Court further clarified the law in Graham v. Conner. In that case, DeThorne Graham, a diabetic, went into a convenience store to get orange juice because he felt the onset of an insulin attack. But when he got into that convenience store, he saw the long lines. He then quickly exited. A police officer saw him, thought that his exit from that convenience store was suspicious, and proceeded to follow him and stop him. Other backup officers arrived and slammed Graham's head onto the police car hood. Graham received several injuries and sued, and the case made it all the way to the Supreme Court. There, the Supreme Court found that the officers' actions were justified. Why? Because the officers reasonably believed that the force that they used was necessary to prevent or detect a crime in progress. The law entrusts the decision as to when to use deadly force on the officer, and then courts determine whether or not the officer's actions were reasonable, right then and there at the scene, not in hindsight.